Very good afternoon. Hope I find you well. Should we take a look over 2025? This is Edgar Wrexham. My name's Steve Jones. Well, a very good afternoon to you. I hope I find you well and all ready for your New Year's Eves. If you're in the UK, if you've had them already or gearing up to them, I hope it all goes well for you. So let's have a look at 2025. We started in 2025 with 3 new arrivals to assist with the big push. So Sam Smith, Ryan Longman and Jay Rodriguez joined the party. But unfortunately, where there's ins, there's outs. We bade a fond farewell to Billy Waters, Young Daddy Bud Farson and James Jones. The latter ending up at Burton. I think Billy went to Halifax or Oldham, one or the other. In the January, we played 5, won 1, drawn 1, lost 3. So it was gearing up nicely, still keeping the pressure on Birmingham. Into February, saw Anthony Ford leave the club. Another played 5, won 4, so we're moving in the right direction. Drawn 1, lost 1. And into March, which was sort of, apart from the games, it was event-free really. Played 7, won 5, drawn 1, lost 1. And the big month, the last month of the season, April. Played 6, won 3, drawn 3. But most importantly, the vital one. April the 26th, 2025. So Charlton Athletic visit the circus, as Nathan Jones would call it. I think he rued that one. And to be fair, we absolutely battered them 3-0. As Wrexham AFC became the first club in EFL or Football League history to claim back-to-back promotions and to reach the promised land of the second tier for the first time since 1977-78. I was fortunate enough to see it the first time, and I was fortunate enough to see it the second time. The second time, I had one hell of a hangover afterwards. I didn't the first time. But to be there, to witness it, was something extremely special for me. And it sort of, we'd done it. We went to the Lincoln last game of the season away. We lost 2-0, but it didn't matter. It was all done by then. And then we had the Player of the Season and Awards event, which was for the first time held on the racecourse, hosted by Jason Mohammed, who did a very good job of it, by the way, just putting it out there. I'll just go over the main award winners. Ollie Rathbone was Player of the Season. Max picking up the Young Player and Players Player. And Paul Mullin, Goal of the Season, the Steve Edwards Trophy for that stunning strike in the fog, Boxing Day versus Blackpool. Right, so that was the event done, and following, in very short order afterwards, the pitch was gone and stripped and dug down to a level not seen for many, many decades. New drainage, pitch heating systems installed, and a new hybrid pitch, well over £1.5 million, and it looks fantastic. I'm sure you've all seen. This also saw the temporary stand be taken down and the first knock-ins of the prep for the building of the cop stand. But unfortunately, once again, it's that time when contracts end, and we saw quite a few departures from the playing squad. Jordan Davis, Brad Foster, Josh Adams, Stephen Fletcher, Liam Hall, Sam Dolby, Mark Howard, all leaving, and majority were solely missed. In June, Will Boyle left to join Shrewsbury on a permanent deal, and Mulls, of course, signed for Wigan on loan. Into July, new additions started to appear. Danny Ward, Libby Kakache, George Thomason, Josh Windass, Lewis O'Brien all joined the club. And again, the downside of all this, Luke Bolton left. Into August, Jack Marriott and Ollie Palmer bade farewell. but we did welcome Connor Cody, Kiefer Moore, Nathan Broadhead, Callum Doyle. And into September, Ben Sheaf, Visa Kabore, Dom Hyam, Ruben Egan all joined, and George Evans and Owen O'Connell both left. Games-wise, in July, saw us go down under for the pre-season tour for the first time, playing 2 games in Australia, 1 in New Zealand. Results weren't brilliant, to be honest. Playing 3, winning 1, and losing 2. And the other downside of that one, of course, was the pretty bad injury to Ollie Rathbone. And of course, Jack Marriott had to be left behind to have his appendix removed. So glad to say both are now in rude health. And the final pre-season family at home was a 3-0 win against Shrewsbury. Going into August, just before the season started, we went off to the Netherlands to play FC Groningen, and that saw a 3-1 defeat. Overall, not results-wise, not the best pre-season we've had for some time, I think. First game of the season back in Tier 2 was the long trip down to Southampton. I, like many, thought we were going to get absolutely turned over, but we played very, very well. Narrow 2-1 loss, game of fine margins, but it was a game I thoroughly enjoyed, and like everybody I've spoken to saw it was much the same. September saw us play 4 league games, 1 win, 2 draws and a loss. October saw us play 5, 1-2, drawn 1, lost 2. November played 5, 1-2, drawn 3. And as we go into December, played 6, 1-2, lost 2, drawn 2. And we currently sit in 11th position in the Championship. The Preston game the other night, thoroughly enjoyed it. A very good game of football. Preston are a good side, to be fair. Could say they're lacking a bit up front, but very quick, use the ball very economically. Yeah, at times it was a little bit slow, a bit passive, but yeah, thoroughly enjoyable. 2 cracking goals. I, for one, didn't think for 1 minute that Kiefer was going to get that cross in for Nath to put away. Hell of a ball in, and that was good. And the other one, Ollie, again, being busy as Ollie is, and George down the left is another fantastic game. 2-0, all right, we let him back in at 2-1. Going to be hypercritical. We backed off a little bit too much, gave him a bit too much space. But we held it out. 2-1's a fine win against a good side, considerably higher in the league than we are. So we go into the new year. First game of the new year is away at Blackburn. I haven't done my digging on this one. Too busy doing other things. I'll see if I can get one done a little bit later on. I've got to nip out now. If I can do one, I will do. So, in case I don't, I'll put it on the end of this one now. Wherever you are, subscribers, followers, friends, and everything else in between, I really do. A, thank you for your support on the channel. And B, wish you the very best that 2026 can offer you. I've got a feeling it could be a good year footballing wise. I just hope it doesn't start the way last one did for me personally. But onwards and upwards. And finally, on this one, everybody, and I do mean everybody who's helped me in obtaining a match ticket over 2025, my extreme thanks. I wouldn't have caught many games without the help of all of you, due to the way the fantastic ballot systems works. I've been in every single ballot and got 2 tickets. And the one I've just won now for Leicester, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go or not. Such is the way it is. But I'm not going to rant on this one. So, have yourself a fantastic evening. Enjoy your New Year's Eve going into New Year. I'll try and do me digging before the end of play. If not, very, very happy New Year. Enjoy. And I will, indeed, see you later.